What's up? Nah, it's been a minute since I walked out on getting kids. Ain't been chillin', I've been grinding, I've been running to the money, y'all. My time expensive, bring a budget, we can kick it. Ain't no money, ain't my business, I'm just married to the millions.
This is the real side of the Coke and Crazed show. What's up? I'm Coca Brown, hanging out with my boy
Crazed.
Welcome to another episode of the Crazed show. Yes, we keep it real here. You know, Crazed comes in here looking like fresh off the runway, and I'm looking like fresh off cooking dinner for my kid. But that's how we get down, honey. We gonna always keep it real and be true to ourselves. So today, first of all, this episode of sure is gonna air afterwards, but I just want to wish all the mothers out there happy Mother's Day. And to all the women like myself who've lost their mother, I send you grace, comfort, and peace. This is my first Mother's Day without my mom, so I'm trying to keep it together, but luckily I was smart. And if you still have your parents, still have your mom, your dad, whatever, do this. Take lots and lots of pictures and lots of videos, because you can always go back and look at it and have, great memories. Okay, so happy Mother's Day. So, on that, speaking of mothers, can we get into how we're going to start with something positive instead of the negative, okay? Because you know how we do. You know how we do, Craze, okay? But I want to start on the positive. I want to give 100 million gazillion brownie points to Savannah James, the wife of LeBron James. She did an interview recently, and she basically was like, I had no desire to be part of his spotlight, had no desire to be all up in the mix with everything. I just wanted to focus on being a good mother. Can we give her kudos? I always had respect for her because she always carried herself with such class and, integrity. You could tell that she's a good woman. She's got her man's back. She's a good mom. But for her to put that out there and didn't over-explain it, honey, okay? Said that was a statement with a period. I just wanted to focus on being a mama. Yes, girlfriend. Ooh, let me say, can you go get Chrisean Rock, Savannah, and just try to give her a little Iyanla, beloved, because, baby, so many chicks out here are having babies for clout, having babies like there's some kind of accessory like a Chanel bag, just to get followers and likes and all that. And I'm like, a child is a precious gift. You need to be focusing on being a mama out here instead of twerking your tail and trying to fight heifers. I just don't get it. People say to me all the time, Coca, you don't be outside like that. How come you weren't at this event or that event or whatever? Let me tell you something. I work a lot. Thank you, Jesus. But when I'm home, I'm mama. Okay? That's why you seeing me right now. Camouflage pants, a T-shirt, repping my Hillman sisters, and natural hair. I am mama. I can do all that glitz and glam and Hollywood crap when I need to. But I have a son to raise, and ain't nobody else going to be raising my child. No nannies, no hired help, none of that. I'm raising my child. So kudos to Savannah James for making it known that she's had her priorities straight, which we already knew. And maybe she will shed some light on these heifers out here having babies by randoms and rappers and athletes and God knows and Nick Cannon. And yeah, I said it. Because ain't no heifer in her right mind being baby mama number 9. Okay, let's just keep it real. Well, I don't know. How many does he have? Well, whatever the case is, any heifer that is comfortable being baby mama after number 3, and she is proud of that, there's a glitch in the matrix. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there, boo boo. Okay, there's a glitch in the matrix. That is some clout. That is some other stuff. I don't know why my dog is barking right now. I hope y'all can't hear it, but it's probably a deer outside. But I live in the country. But I just don't. I don't get it. It's like babies are not accessories. Babies are not fuel for social media. Babies are not something that you just have to keep your likes and your followers up. That as a human being, it is your job to be a damn mother. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
I'm just
happy.
I'm just saying, wow, you agree with me? Happy. I need this documented, girl.
Happy. Salute to all the mothers out there.
And it just irks me. And it's like, I'm realizing as I get older, I'm getting that wisdom thing. I say a lot of things my mother used to say, and I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm becoming Shirley. But I wish somebody, I don't know if it's a Iyanla, somebody will go get Chrisean Rock. She is, that poor baby. I just don't know. And Blueface just need his ass. I need every good black man that considers himself a good black man, crosses your path, snatch his ass up. He needs to be shook.
Blueface is because
But he needs to be shook. Come on now.
And as a OG in that culture, I want to say to the young brother, when all the lights go out, when all the money is gone, and all you got is you better be prepared to take accountability and deal with a lot of the shit that you're putting out.
Yeah, because if that child is going to see all the stuff you said of how you wanted to abort it, how it wasn't yours, how you terrorized and just completely just disrespected the hell out of that child's mother. They're going to see this one day, bruh. And it's like, I don't get it. And then his mama, oh Lord, every woman with a womb does not deserve to be a mother. Yes, I said it. I said it, and I mean it with my whole chest. Because I think that's some Oedipus crap going on. I think she want to screw her son.
I'm not privy to that woman. I haven't seen.
Our wonderful producer, you've been privy to this, and don't you agree that that's some Oedipus crap going on? Because the way she be coming for her son, whether he's right, wrong, or contrary, the way she be speaking and acting, the way she goes at Chrisean, like, I'm like, girl, get out of your son's business. He has been out your womb for how many years? Like, girl, why is he still attached to the tit? Why do you want him still attached to your tit? He has molars, honey, okay? Bicuspids. Those are grown man teeth. Why is he still on your titty, heifer? Like, seriously, like, you obviously want to screw or marry your son. Ugh. But I'm serious, the way she acts, and I see what dudes talk about when women be dressing their little sons like the man they wish they could have, and they be, now don't get me wrong, I have an incredible bond with my son. Yes, I do. But I have no desire for him to be 25 up in my house and can't function for himself. Absolutely not.
But not for nothing. Doesn't that speak a lot for his choice for woman? Because I know about the young girl. I know about the young girl, and I actually seen a couple episodes of their show. Yeah. And if you look at, if his mother, like I said, I'm not privy to knowledge of his mom, but if his mother is acting as outrageous as I say she is, and he's choosing to deal with the type of woman that he's dealing with.
Okay, so his mom is messy. Now, the first baby mama, the one who kids he show all the time, it seems like the mama gives her all the respect.
Is she messy too? The first baby
mama be all in the mix too. She be all in the mix too.
Maybe that's just their culture. They like mess. All right, and we back after some issues.
When you got the technical junkie that's got a bunch of machines he don't know how to work.
we got.
But I love it. I love the ambition.
Got some technical difficulty. But what I was saying was, if he subjects himself to that type of chaos,
he feeds off of it. You can tell. Yeah,
then maybe that's where he's comfortable.
Well, I mean, he may come from that, I mean, his mother's messy. That's obvious. First baby mama messy. That's obvious. Chrisean is messy to a whole other level. But maybe it's just me. But I think something done happened to that girl. She just seemed like she's about 4 lights shy of a full lamp store. Like, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I feel like there's a glitch in the matrix there. Like, it might be it's got to be something mental. Because, you let this man fight your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh.
He's still alive.
Right. You got all these brothers and none of them come to your defense and this man's putting hands on you, disrespecting you to the utmost.
Well, I understand. I actually had my sister call me the other day and was telling me a situation that her sister had an issue where her significant other put hands on her.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, Craig, I want you to come over. I was like, whoa.
Right.
I'm not pulling up unless it's over.
Right.
Unless she's done with him.
Yeah.
Don't
like she's trying to leave and he's preventing her.
Yeah. But
then maybe I'll pull up.
Yeah, because if I pull up and
you go back.
And if I pull up,
right.
It's gonna be a problem between me and this man. Mm-hmm. And I don't need to be creating new enemies just for you to be with this man next to you. Mm-hmm. You understand what
exactly.
I'm saying?
I agree.
So why even?
Like, what is it gonna be about? Like,
so I understand if her brother's not getting involved. They probably did how like, yo, this nigga wild and and you still running back to him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put myself in jail or You know what I mean?
Right.
I got a family too. I'm gonna take myself away from my family,
Exactly.
trying to take care of yours, and then you'll be back with this dude. And so I understand.
I just don't know for the life of me. I mean, and of course we know it's been going on since the beginning of time that, I don't know what's going on with my animals up there. If my son is antagonizing them or it's a gang of deers in my yard. There's a bunch of Mexicans across the street though.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so shout out to my Latino brothers and sisters. I love y'all. Love y'all. But lately I guess it's just been such an influx of men putting their hands on women, women putting their hands on men, and it being almost celebrated because it makes people go viral to see. But when you watch this whole debacle between Blueface and Chrisean, it is absolutely some Ike and Tina shit. It's some Ike and Tina shit. It's disgusting. You know he whooping her ass and she whooping his. It is some straight Ike and Tina, and they're celebrating it.
The episode I saw, they was somewhere, and I think she had hit him in the head with a bottle, and they was in the backseat of a van, and I'm like y'all showing this on TV. Ain't Jonathan Majors about to get it? I mean, but like I said, he's about to lose his whole career for an alleged incident. They filmed them fighting and make money off of it.
Thank you. You were talking about homeboy that's apparently Tory that shot Megan.
Yeah, that nigga's a dickhead.
But at the same token, it's like they're crucifying him, and if he shot him, then he go to jail with him. But I don't think he shot it. Something.
Kelsey shot that game.
Huh?
Kelsey shot
that. Something ain't right. Somebody taking a shot that. You think so?
Kelsey shot
that. Okay. Whatever.
Look, I ain't got a horse in the race.
I don't know. I just feel like something ain't right with this whole story. Look, I'm not saying
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just saying something don't smell right in the kitchen.
I'm not gonna jump the ship, and I know street code is street code. But boy, if I got a couple M's and I'm about to sit in jail for however time, I don't know what they gonna give me, and all I gotta do is say she shot that girl.
You gonna dime her up.
I'm not saying I would, because I would never find myself in those situations like that.
You don't know. But never say never.
If you dumb enough to find yourself in this, we ain't even talking about him. But yeah.
But I'm just saying. But because people be saying like all the time, it's always on my timeline how toxic they are and what's going on with it. She's got a whole baby. And I ain't gonna lie, with the way she's behaving, I would not be surprised that CPS is in that delivery room. And the minute she pops that baby out, they take it. I would not be surprised. And I wouldn't even be surprised they let it happen because it's going to be good for TV.
Yeah, you think
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised that that's exactly what happened. She got locked up for something. It was something she got locked. What was she getting locked up for? What she get locked up for? That time they came and arrested her while she was on set? Fighting in Vegas, right? Yeah, jumping. Yep. You know, and it said this girl was a track star. This girl came from apparently a decent family. And, this just, once again, mental illness, and it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So, it is not, it's no shame in getting help. But this girl is screaming for help. But you got to also understand, we live in a society that people will do whatever it takes by any means necessary to be famous because it has become that easy to acquire fame.
Hell no, it ain't.
Yes, it has.
I've been trying to be famous for her.
Well, honey, why don't you drop a sex tape? Why don't you go shoot somebody? Why don't you go rob a bank? Why don't you go on OnlyFans and show your left nut? Whatever it takes. You're not willing to do whatever it takes, see?
I got integrity.
And that's why you ain't going to get famous quick. Because we're living in an era that integrity, principle, class is out the window.
Integrity.
But you know what? You see my black ass on a red carpet with my counterparts? Do you see me in big budget blockbuster movies?
Not yet.
Okay, but I'm saying, and my journey is going to take a lot longer. You don't see me on the cover of People. You don't see TMZ chasing me down. But I'm saying it's going to take me longer than someone who's willing to have a scandal or some bull crap about behind them, because that's what it's come down
man,
to.
the road less traveled is usually the safest way to get there.
Well, that's why I named my 1 hour special, which is playing on Delta Airlines right now. Famous enough.
Famous enough.
Famous
go to
enough.
cvyshop.com and get your famous enough t-shirt.
Yes. And you can see it on Amazon Prime and Hulu and Apple TV and YouTube TV. Yes, shameless plug, honey, because you know what? I got to keep my fame going because I can't depend on these Negroes right now. Okay. So, but but we have gotten to the point that fame used to be something that only a select few was allowed to. Celebrity, infamy. Now, anybody with the right viral video.
But is that fame or is that...
No, Hollywood has put it all in the same bowl. Yeah, it used to not be. There was a time that it was separate. But now it's... because when Hollywood realized that shit can make them money.
Because I think it's a difference between like being famous and being a celebrity or infamous.
Infamous.
So what, like...
Okay, I would consider myself a celebrity. I can walk out this door right now and go to any place, and I promise you I'll get recognized by legal. Mm-hmm. I'm a celebrity. Okay. Fame, I have fame to a degree, but I can also go places and be incognito. When you have fame, it's impossible. Now, when you have infamy, you have to be so calculated with your movements. You are not going to see Tom Cruise in Walmart. It's like when you're infamous, like Drake is infamous. Beyonce is infamous. Like there is nowhere on this planet that she can go and not people freak out. That's infamous.
Yeah, but only
Barack Obama is infamous.
Yeah, but only a certain level of person accomplished that, right?
Exactly. I don't.
But fame is. I think being a celebrity is relative to famous, because you could be famous and not become a celebrity.
But you have to understand, Hollywood has put it all on the same playing field now. The powers that be.
But I don't think Hollywood has the power that it used to.
Well, no, they watered it down when they started letting anybody inside.
But I think that they was forced to, because with the inventation of social media and them no longer being able to go and pay a People magazine and put somebody, or pay the media to put who they want in the spotlight, and the people being able to champion their own person. I think that they had to capitulate, because at one point Hollywood dictated who we thought was famous, because we only got the message from them. Like,
and the machine still is there. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The machine is still there.
But I think with social media, it changes the rule. It changes the rule, because when you bring in social media, then like I said, the people get to choose who they want to see. So I think at some point, if you've never been in a movie, but your comedy has become infamous on social media. Now Hollywood comes to you. You don't go to Hollywood.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, that is the key now. There used to be levels to this shit. There's no more levels.
But they get flushed out though, Cole, because they get sucked in, but they get flushed right out, because it's like these internet comedians, when they get on stage with y'all, they can't do it. As long as they're making
money, they will keep them around.
Yeah, but
I can name 4 right now, internet comedians that's making hella bank,
but
and trust and believe could never go toe to toe with a D-list.
Yeah, but a lot of them flamed out. It's they did that too. Yeah, for every major hype is somebody who didn't develop. For every DC Young Flower who took the time, developed the craft, and got on stage, it's somebody who had the fame and didn't. I
disagree with you. Yes, there are those that fanned out, but that's because they didn't stay the course. There are plenty of internet people who don't have a talent in them, but they just do silly shit on the internet, who are getting the same spot as someone who went to Juilliard. It's someone that went to NYU, acting, when you can put someone like that on the same level as someone who trained, someone who has actually dedicated their life to being well-rounded, and now you're telling me that none of that matters, get your ass on a social media platform and go viral, or we won't take you seriously. That's a slap in the face. and that's unfortunately because Hollywood is so big, and they've always been about making money. But there was a time when they made money off of those machines called superstars they created. There's been an influx of a few people that have come in lately, like the young girl that plays Wednesday. I can't think of her name right now. She's become Ortega. Her name is, I think her last name is Ortega. They did it with Tiffany. They brought Tiffany in and they influxed us with Tiffany. She is the next.
Right down there.
Well, I'm not.
What happened? Yeah, after you Tiff from getting my tooth fixed too. Let me start playing on the last show.
Oh, she did. I'm sorry.
Come see me.
Okay, and I mean this. I mean this with all the love in my heart because I have nothing but love for her. She wasn't 100% ready. They put her in the machine and they threw her at us. But there were aspects of that persona that wasn't ready for the fame. And I commend her because she pulled back. She didn't go down with the ship. Where she realized she was weak, she went and got strong. She put her talents into other areas of her career. Instead of her going out there trying to headline arenas, she went and brought people in who deserved that spot, and she gave them a spotlight. So you know what I'm saying?
No.
Because
that's why you gotta fuck with her though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I saw the way she moved. She was humble enough to understand that I'm ready, but there's some aspects I need to work on. In the meantime, when I work on that, I'm not going to hog all this spotlight. I'm going to share it with people who deserve it. And I totally respect her.
That's what I did when I started rapping in 04. The first time I went to a showcase and got on the stage and seen and then heard the dude tell me nah, this you want to be a rapper, you got to do this every night. I was like, fuck you. I went and found every little nigga.
Well, you knew what your strengths were.
Yeah.
People always think because of my voice, I can blow, I can sing. No. No. I will kindly put you on the phone with Kiki White. I will call Kelly Price. But I know my gifts, honey. I'll make you laugh in the studio, but that's all I'm going to do on that microphone, okay? Y'all, we'll be right back to the Coke and Craze show. Apparently, Matthew Knowles has got the nerve to be throwing shade at his daughter. Oh, he want that beehive. We'll be right back, y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, comedian, actress Coco Brown. I just got finished hanging out with my girl, Aisha Howard, on 11 Alive, promoting my Wigs of Love brunch on May 27th at the This Is It Cultural Event Center. Make sure you get your tickets. It's going to be a great event honoring those women who are battling and winning against lupus every day. If you need any more information, please go to wigsoflove.org, get your tickets, get more information, and let's support a great cause together. We've got Tony Terry performing. We have Emerald Green, the poet. We are going to be doing it big, celebrating 4 nominees who are women that are winning, battling, and getting their lives back from lupus. Come on. Hey, you can bring this back in or me? Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? It's your girl, Coco Brown, hanging out with my boy Craze, the Coco and Craze show. So apparently, Matthew Knowles, the father of the great Beyonce Knowles Carter, is throwing shade once again. I guess he missing them checks, honey, because Beyonce ain't been cool with him ever since he cheated on Tina, honey. But apparently he is saying that she is the Drew Barrymore of the family, that she's not too bright. Now, I need this, and I quote Beehive. I did not say this. Do not quote me as saying this. I love bees. I love honey. I love Beyonce. So, I don't need no motherfucking problems. Okay? So, I've already had a bunch of alphabets come from me. I do not need them motherfucking problems. Okay? So, what do you think his angle is for coming for, like, what, bruh? Honey. Why? Because she got bigger than him or something? I don't know, honey. I just. No, he does. He's always throwing shade at her, which is hilarious because he ain't getting them checks no more. He not in, does he get a car for Father's Day? I mean, she ain't been right with him ever since he cheated on Queen Tina. All I'm saying. I'm just saying. But And Solange, I love her because she's just quiet and cut, and she over there writing music for the New York Symphony. She ain't thinking about y'all. Exactly. So you hear about all this drama they got going on with the Egyptians mad at Jada Pinkett Smith doing that new Cleopatra movie. Yeah, and they're mad at her saying Cleopatra was not black. She was light, and so they're gonna turn around and do another movie with a light-skinned Cleopatra since they can't get Jada to stop hers. Come on, she Asian. Yeah, Middle Eastern. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Shout out to Mindy Kaling. Shout out to new season of Never Have I Ever coming out. Yes, to all of my, wonderful Indian friends. Love y'all. Miss y'all. Anyway, Netflix. But the thing is, they're always putting white actors to play other people, other races. I mean, I was watching something the other day, and dude was like screaming about y'all had Matt Damon on this Great Wall of China as a samurai. Like, come on now. Okay, so why is it when we do it, it's always an issue? White people have been doing it for years, where they'll get somebody to play another race. They had Angelina Jolie play a whole mixed race woman. But I did watch that. It wasn't the issue of who was playing it. It was the issue of them saying that she was a black woman. So they didn't care because it's not a movie, it's a documentary. So they're saying like, yo, you're putting out false information. Right. So that's the concern. It's not about the actress who's playing it. So Elizabeth Taylor was actually closer to what Cleopatra looked like than whoever this black chick is. Obvious. Okay,
I don't know. I don't think they know either, and that's why it didn't matter. It's like, okay.
They just want something to think about.
Because honestly, for a lot of black people, we hear Ethiopia, we think black, right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like just nasty.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that tripped me out. With my roommate in college was from Tanzania, and I was always under the impression that people from Africa were dark. Mm-hmm. And she walked into my room from Tanzania, Africa, and she looked like she was Middle Eastern. And she was born and raised in Tanzania.
Yeah. And like North Africa is a lot of Middle Eastern descent. It's not a bunch of the commercial that they showed us when we was growing up. Because that's what, like, you got to think about how America really get down. Look at how they screwed us up.
Yeah, we don't
and they screwed everybody up to the point where now it's this constant racial war, right? Like, so we get one thing, and then they like, oh, well, no, y'all can't have that. Oh, like, so now we gave y'all so much, and now y'all want reparations, but all right, y'all want reparations.
I'm about to move back to California, but they talking about giving black people $1.2 million apiece for reparations, and I still have a PO box there, so am I going to I'm like,
yeah, but look, we gotta look at it like this.
But you like y'all got California, we need $200 million. Fool, shut up. We mess up this bag for everybody.
Look, but look, the Little Mermaid. We took the Little Mermaid and said, y'all got Little Mermaid. Give us Cleopatra. Right. It's a trade. We traded Cleopatra for the Little Mermaid. It's a fair trade, right?
What? Help him, because I think he just realized.
No, I'm just saying that's what
Cleopatra black, the Little Mermaid is black. That is not a trade.
No, what I'm saying is in white culture, they had the Little Mermaid was white, right? In our culture, for as long as I remember, Cleopatra was black growing up. So now they saying, okay, y'all took the Little Mermaid. Good, by casting the girl as the Little Mermaid, so now we're going to take Cleopatra.
I see what you're saying. Baby, please, help me.
So we're trading like fictional characters.
Yeah, that's what white people want.
We're trading fictional characters for real.
Yeah, that's what white people want to do. I'm not putting it beyond the white people to say, hey, look, y'all took the Little Mermaid, give us real Cleopatra. Ain't that right up their alley? They've been doing that stuff for years.
Thanks. Those braids must be fresh.
No. It's people out there
No,
that
I
know what I'm
get what
talking
you.
about.
No, I get what you're
White
saying.
people
From
been
that.
stealing our culture for years. They took
Yeah.
the whole hip hop culture and basically indoctrinated and gave us nothing in return. So if we took,
Yes, they did. They gave us Eminem.
Yeah.
they gave us nothing in return. So if
Oh wow, I like Eminem.
if we took the Little Mermaid and they like we'll take Cleopatra, that sounds like something that the white people would do. They always go extra.
Okay.
They killed the Indians. Look, they got over here with people over here, right? That was already here. They killed them and then said, well, you know what? We're gonna go over to Africa and get them and bring them over here and make them slaves. You already had people here to make slaves. Why you come get us?
Because they were fighting.
Because they messed around and infected all those Indians with diseases and they died, so that's why they couldn't use it.
Yeah, but they did it. But they did it purposely too, because the Indians was kicking their ass. But you
can't get. And not all black people have Indian in them. Please stop that narrative. Please, I beg of you, stop the narrative. Not all of us have Indian.
You can't be affected by disease and get your ass kicked at the same time.
Right,
That's
you
gonna
gotta
work.
read the dysentery and I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, but they were getting their ass kicked.
Right.
It was a document they were getting their ass kicked, and the disease actually saved them from getting their ass kicked. But
Well, let's get into people getting their ass kicked. So apparently Amber Rose whooped Joceline's ass on that new College Hill. What is it? The college is the celebrity edition. Baby.
Wait a minute. I didn't watch the original one. I remember it from BT.
She was got a little like skinny bald headed. Amber was from Philly.
But what is the show about?
Baby, did you ever watch College Hill back in the day?
No,
Shout out to my boy Ray, who was on one of the very first seasons. Ray Cunningham. So basically, it used to be college kids following them around, where
like a reality.
So now it's a college version where they take these celebrities and put them like in a college setting, like they in dorms and stuff. And these are people that never got to go to college. They just became celebrities. So they're giving them the HBCU experience through a reality show. That's pretty much what it is. So apparently Jocelyn had some words to say to Amber Rose about her not accepting, not even wanting to be black, and she ain't black, and whoop de whoop de whoop. And she also got into it with Tiffany Pollard, or what's the girl? New York, yeah.
She's still a celebrity.
Baby, this is the social.
How she survived this?
Honey, because it's called social media life support. So anyway, she's on social media life support. So she got into it with Jocelyn. Jocelyn said she wanted her apology back, and she thought her daughter had really died. It was her dog. And then she got into it with Amber Rose, talk about you don't even want to claim you black, you don't even like being black. And Amber Rose,
she can't speak English.
Baby, look, okay, all I know is Amber Rose, light-skinned, bald-headed ass, got up, she didn't say nothing. She just walked over and commenced a whooping Jacqueline Batty B ass. Amber got them paws, baby. I was like,
which part of Philly Amber Rose from, north or south?
West.
West? That's even worse.
Yeah, she West Philly. You know what I'm saying? Even if she ain't black, honey, she had enough work to done. She one of us now. She has screwed enough black men. She one of us now. She got enough DNA. She got enough DNA. She one of us now. But I was just like, yo. And I mean, but it was so smooth how she did it. Jocelyn was talking all that rah-rah, popping all that shit. Amber Rose ain't saying nothing. She just said, oh, really? And she got up, walked over, pow, skippy pap, like Tony Baker. Skippy pap. I mean, whooped her ass. And Jocelyn do it, I beat her ass, I'm the baddest bitch. No, they said, Reggie, all of them was like, no. Amber Rose drugged her. And I'm like, she's still talking. I said, girl.
But how old are they now? They're just too old to be fighting on TV.
They definitely knocking on 40.
Look, I'm in my late 30s. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to fight nobody. A fight, me swinging on somebody take a lot.
Well, yeah, honey. I mean, you gotta catch a good breeze, See,
that's the thing. The problem is with me is I always see when people see I'm skinny, but I always been skinny.
Yeah, but
So
you can kind
always-
of slip in somewhere. I'm fighting you, and you just slipped in between the shadows.
Yeah, but I always been a hit first type of dude because I know that.
You got to get that first.
Yeah,
hit in.
I gotta
Throw it
determine
off.
the trajectory of this fight.
Gotcha.
Because if I don't determine the trajectory of this fight, it's not gonna end well for me.
Gotcha.
So I gotta dictate the terms.
Gotcha.
So now me taking that first punch is like, I gotta think about it first. No, I'll be damned if I be 40 plus
Right.
on TV.
Right.
Swinging on somebody.
No, at this point in my life, I'm famous enough that I don't
Yeah.
have to do my own dirty work. I have goons for that. I'm famous enough that if you come for me, I do not have to get my hands dirty. I have a
Shout out to
special
the
book.
6X family.
I was just saying, I have goons. They grill out, they cook out for me too. They barbecue for me too. They beat ass and barbecue. Yes. Okay. But no, like, for me, I guess the era I come from, I come from old school parents that raised me that you always keep a class and decorum about yourself. That you let people know you're not to be messed with, but you never get too dirty that you can't clean yourself off. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Never get too dirty that you can't clean yourself off. These people don't give a damn about getting dirty. They get in the mud. They go there. It's I don't want fame that bad. And I'm famous. I don't want fame that bad.
But you know
I don't need to be that relevant to
But
you.
you think with it, I think it's no more slow and steady. No, I don't think nobody believes in staying the course.
This generation don't want to work for shit.
How
many assistants have I had in 2 years? A dozen?
Yeah.
A dozen? This new generation don't want to work for shit. They want it quick. They don't want to do nothing for it.
I look at somebody like Jay-Z. Think about how many artists came out throughout the course of Jay-Z's career that done. Nelly came out, Diamond, Eminem, but throughout all of that, Jay-Z was selling 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5. This stay in the course.
Exactly.
And now look at where he is opposed to all of those artists who came out and did.
Because they were there for the fame. They were there for the fame. They weren't there for the business aspect. So many people get in this business for the show and don't understand the business. Real talk. And that's what creates longevity. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it all. You know what I'm saying? You got to show it. That's the thing about black people. We get a little bit of money, we have to show our money.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up around white folk. Trust and believe, honey. My money shows, but it shows in ways that appreciate.
But what
that grow that money that make money.
My motto is I want to be the rich nigga that the rich nigga know, not the rich nigga that the broke people.
Oh,
not the rich nigga that the broke people know.
I just want to be famous and rich enough that I can take a 3-day vacation to the Maldives every few months when I have a mental breakdown.
Well, you could do that now.
What do you think I disappear to every few months?
We don't let them even know how well we doing out here.
We don't. Look at me. I get a t-shirt, some Fashion Nova pants, some flip-flops, honey. This is the case. This ain't real. I bought this off of Amazon. Trust me, honey. You probably know me, know me.
But I think that thing in that is because we were, and it, like I said, not to get deep, but it just, when we got something, we ain't have nothing for so long, and we watched them front it in our face for so long that when we finally did get something, we wanted to show it back because that was the only thing we had, because we knew in reality we didn't have nothing. When you bought a house, like in New York, when you bought a house, it meant nothing because you didn't own the block. You understand what I'm saying? So your brownstone that was connected to the next person's brownstone was owned on a New York City street. You don't own nothing besides them bricks and whatever.
But that's still your ownership. See, I grew up very different.
Yeah, so, but that's what I'm saying. For a lot of us, I think it just came, and it was the same everywhere. You had some people who know how to act and some people who didn't.
You can always tell who ain't never had shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can always tell who ain't never had shit.
I've never had everything that I wanted, but I've always had everything that I needed.
Okay.
So, like, it's a difference. Like, when you talk about growing up broke and being deprived, like, yeah, I grew up broke, but I ain't never need for nothing. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never went hungry. Mm-hmm. I ain't never went.
You may not have had all your wants, but your needs were met.
It may not have been the food I wanted to eat, but it was food. It may not have been the clothes I wanted to wear, but it was clothes.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Right. So, but I think that also when you want so much, and then when you live around so many people and the disparity, like I said, if my kid grows up in a subdivision and it's 10 houses, right? Yeah. And my kid wears Walmart clothes to work to school every day, and the other 9 houses they kid wear designer. My kid is gonna aspire for that designer. But if all 10 houses, if all of us as parents get together, we only gonna let our kids wear a uniform to school. Our kids are never going to want.
Well, that's why, I think it's how you raise your child as well. Because I look at even just my son. When my son went to public school, he didn't give a damn about what he wore. And there were kids in there that came from money, you could tell. Mm-hmm. But now that he goes to private school, he's surrounded around kids with money. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that I've noticed, these kids with money, and I look at the high school kids too. These kids ain't stressed about what the hell they got on. They be coming to school looking crazy as cat doing. And their parents pulling up in Bentley trucks to pick up from school.
Like all the
so
kids.
It's like, and my kid, my kid wore a Dior sweatshirt to school one day. Because his uncle gave it to him because he's a stylist and it was too small for his client. He said, get it to feet. I'm like, this is Dior, dude. He said, yeah, but give him the nephew. So I threw it in his closet. One day, he just put it on. He just had no idea he was wearing Dior. He went to school. He came home. He said, Mom, if I'm wearing an expensive shirt. And I said, Colin. He said, because everybody was like, dude, you got on Dior? And he said, oh, okay. Like, it didn't faze him. It was just another sweatshirt in his closet. This is a kid who's got all kinds of name brand sneakers because his uncle buys sneakers, but this is the same child who wears some high top Champions so you can see his toe busting out. Like, I love the fact that my child is not on that. When he wants to spend his money is spent on Legos so he can build something out of plane. Right, that's what he's into.
But
now, mind you, he may change when he gets a little girlfriend, because he did ask for a little change. He got the little locks now. So a little girl may come around and talk about, ooh, you cute, maybe he want to get snazzy for her. And don't get me wrong, my child will be snazzy. But you ain't snazzy unless some grades right. Okay? You ain't going out here looking all cute and you get D's in my house, but then again, my child.
But I think it's just different aspirations. Because I remember.
I don't chase shit.
I remember growing up. My aspirations in real life was to be like a computer networking engineer.
Okay.
Like that, like my real life, like that.
Yeah.
Like my real.
So what made you want to be a rapper?
Follow
somebody else's.
No. Honestly, it just came to me. I don't know. Like, I remember the first time I ever rhymed, I was. My self-destruct, remember that self-destruction?
Yeah.
And my brother had the record player. And my brother, I guess he was trying to be a producer at the time, trying to make beats or whatever. So he flipped the record and all that I had the instrumental, and I guess he was scratching it. And then I just started mimicking Big Daddy Kane's verse.
Yeah.
And throughout it, I just started taking what he said and started supplementing what I was saying. And then as I started doing it, I was saying, oh, you want to rap?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. That's what rapping is.
Right.
And from there, he started teaching me about what hip hop was. And I didn't decide that I was going to actually rhyme until we was in the car. My brother had a Mitsubishi, like an old Mitsubishi. We was on our way to Long Island. And 1996, never forget it. He playing this song, and Jay-Z said, "That's your wake as I peek in, look in your casket, feeling sarcastic, look at him, still sleeping." I said, oh, shit. What sarcastic mean? I didn't even know what sarcastic mean. Wow. But I heard him say, "At your wake as I peek in, look in your casket, feeling sarcastic, look at him, still sleeping." I said, okay, I know what a wake is.
Right.
That's funeral.
Right.
I know what a casket is.
Right.
And then he said, still sleeping. What's sarcastic mean? Right. He was like, my brother was kind of like explaining to me. I was like, I want to rap. And I dedicated every rhyme that I wrote since that day, up until about 3-4 weeks ago when I wrote my last rhyme, to trying to top that one line. Wow. And I said I will not stop writing rhymes until I feel I've topped that line. Okay.
All right, goals from the great Jay-Z. Yes, who's also teaching people vocabulary. We'll be right back, y'all. With c.crazed. So, over.
fun show that's bold, spicy, and everything in between. Look no further than the What the podcast, hosted by me, Devious, and Mischievous. Yes. We're going to keep you on the edge of your seat every episode, every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcast. And if you're feeling a little risque, give us a search on Pornhub. We're talking taboo topics, highlighting talented adult creators, and bringing you the rawest, most uncensored content out there. So don't settle for less. Join us on the Sick Media Network for sex, jokes, and unadulterated fun.
Alright, and we are back on the Coco and Craig show. And we about to get into, we about to close out the show.
Oh, yeah, it's just like this. Okay.
But before we leave it, Mom, we're going to get into your homeboy, Mom. Right there.
Okay, enlighten me, because you know my bougie ass. You know, I stopped at like Drake, and I might do a little bit of Gucci Mane. So, you know, enlighten me. Who is Freddie? Enlighten me.
Freddie Gibbs is a rapper. He's nominated for a Grammy from Gary, Indiana. Street rapper.
Oh, Lord.
Gary. Yeah,
right there. I know.
Remember, you watch Power?
Yeah.
Steve with Tommy, the one who had the big eye, the boy had to do when he went to Indiana. That was Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, okay.
Well, apparently your man be acting damn fool with his baby mama, because his baby mama apparently got a picture of your man on all fours pregnant with a finger in his.
You mean he kind of like, what was that rapper on the Boondocks?
Look, man, all I'm saying is...
Magnificent, what his name was?
Magnificent. But it's an interesting dynamic. Apparently, he told her that he wanted the baby, right? And then said that he didn't want the baby, and then they've been beefing, and so she's been leaking stuff on him and trying to expose him. So it's been real messy. But I say this to you niggas out there. Make sure damn well what you do with these women behind closed doors. You niggas got pick fire.
These hoes ain't loyal. Even I know that. Y'all don't keep thinking these chicks gonna be loyal to you. The minute you stop that coin, you stop that clout, you stop anything that's making her shine, these hoes ain't loyal. Even I know that. Y'all stupid. Y'all be thinking a booty, a big ass people loyalty. No, that's the complete opposite. That never will be disloyal as hell. The bigger the ass, the more disloyal she is. I promise you.
I mean, like, but once again, get back to episode number 1, protecting your man. Him taking that picture, him allowing her to take that picture of him.
And right? I know I'm a petty bitch. I know I can never. That's why I'm like doing like crazy stuff with dudes. Because you gonna piss me off. You know what I'm saying? And I know that this mouth is slick by itself. But don't give me no ammo. I'm gonna leave it too. We're like revenge.
But like, think about that shit. Like you thought you would have a moment, and shit. Now she didn't put the picture out. She said she had the picture.
But she described what was in the picture.
But she described exactly what was happening in the picture.
Was he with her?
He was with her.
And he was on board.
She took the picture.
And she hit her thing. Well, there's a lot of dudes that like I'm just sitting there booty that claim they straight. Let's just put that out there. It's a lot of dudes out there. Y'all like getting y'all booty ate like groceries too. And the trick daddy said he goes to clean the properly. He's like to throw his legs up in a circle.
As a network, we also have with the shit on the network. We don't kick shame.
What?
Everybody's entitled to their own shit.
Exactly.
But I think that
what's
you should
so
feel
bad
safe.
that he was on all fours with his girl being freaky.
Because he should feel safe with that. I'm not saying that what he did was wrong.
But
I'm saying that
if
he
you
should feel
deal with
safe.
somebody you know is only with you for your clout and your status, and you mess around trying to take that from them, do you not think they're going to be disloyal? Why do y'all really believe that these people, dude, there is no, when you find somebody loyal in this game, fuck love. Excuse my French. I know we said we weren't cussing.
She sound like me now.
But
I told y'all.
I'm saying. But I hear you, Craze. You had to get it through my head. Because I can go be all rainbows and sprinkles and unicorns with love and shit. But now I understand what you mean. I'd rather have loyalty over love all day long. It took me a while to understand that because I said I came from a world of,
Because from loyalty comes real love.
Exactly. And it took me a while to understand that, but, thank you for teaching me that, correct. But, honestly, it's like, I don't know why these dudes out here, you really think you give girls some trinkets, some purses, a couple of trips to Miami, maybe one to Dubai, some purses, whatever, and you think that the minute you try to take that from her, she's not going to be a disloyal? Y'all is stupid. Y'all has got to be stupid. Wait, how? You up here playing games with this chick, knowing she got ammo on you, knowing she got shit on you, and you out here playing with her. Do you really think your P is that good? No, she ain't even with you for the PP, dude.
But what I'm confused
She's in the cloud.
But what I'm confused at is the same way you know that.
Yeah.
You had money for a long time now. He had money for a long time now. Didn't he know that?
But a lot of these dudes really do get in their egos and they lose common sense. And
But
it's something about y'all.
niggas talk about crazy all you want, but that's why I got the door in my life, Daddy. Cause
the who?
you seen what Black Panther had.
Oh, I was like, who?
But yeah, that's why. But you see, that's why though niggas talk about the family.
Yeah.
My personal security team.
Yeah.
On all levels, because it just keeps me in tune, and it vibrates differently because it's, like you kind of know, and I know that when we cross that threshold, it's gonna be a lot of that energy. And when you kind of when they see somebody strong, prevalent in your way,
yeah,
they get intimidated. They go that way. And the ones who stand in front of me, I know them like, bitch, please, you not even. Like, don't even think about it. They move like that now, and I don't even get no attention.
Right.
But anybody that want to cross that threshold is like, I get 1,000 questions. Like, nigga, what are you doing? That bring the bitch here, let me see the bitch. Turn her around, take a stripper down, let me inspect her. Like, if I got but when you surround yourself with that type of energy, it kind of leads that away. So I think that when you get money,
But a lot of these cats just don't, and it's like, when are you going to learn? You've seen people get killed, you've seen people get played, you've seen people get exposed, and you still don't play the game to win. You play the game to be seen. That's what I don't understand.
As a man who fell
He's a man. Why are you acting
But
so
I'm telling you, as a man who fell victim to the shit, if a woman knows how to mind fuck you just as well as she can physically fuck you, she can mentally fuck you just as well as she can.
And you claim you gangster, you were alpha male.
No, none of that shit means shit.
But a real alpha male can, a real alpha male.
Shit.
Well,
ain't no real alpha male. Ain't a real alpha male only working this planet Earth that stood up to some good pussy. That nigga could have been the toughest of the toughest men, the man of all men. Okay. Some good pussy done had that nigga put his thumb in his mouth, balling up in the corner, holding his pillow like a little. I'm telling you. Ain't somebody tough enough to stand up to no good pussy.
I wouldn't.
Like that, but for that neck, look.
I've never had any, but
what I'm saying is, niggas become
they
weak.
Always come back. Yeah, they try.
Niggas become weak.
So obviously.
They get weak. They get weak. Their judgment get impaired, and they make decisions that lead to that.
Yeah. I mean, you get comfortable, and you do get comfortable with people. You know what I'm saying? You get comfortable with people. You get blinded by love or whatever you want to call it. You do silly shit, you know. Because I thought about it. I don't know about you, but have you ever sat back and thought about what could come back to haunt you that you've done in a silly, foolish moment in your past?
I thought about it.
Yeah. And if you get super duper famous, like infamous, could it come out? How would you handle it?
There's a lot of stuff And that's why there's always been a conscious effort to stay behind. But because I love you, you got me sitting right here.
Wait, no,
but you know it's been a conscious effort
years
to
we
stay
get this podcast here. But we're to be authentic and not just be cuckoo. but no, like seriously, like, you know, I thought about that, is God preventing me from having this infamy? Because is there something, but honestly, outside of maybe a few pictures of my breast, which I'm not afraid to say, I don't really have any dirt that can come out.
But what is dirt? But what is dirt? Because nowadays, what is dirt? Like I said, are we following the law or are we not? Are we saying Jonathan Major's got to lose his whole career? Or are we saying that we putting Blueface and Chrisean on TV and showcasing their domestic violence? So
it's the hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's like
it is.
It's so hard.
Him, but they're showing that.
Yeah, like it's so hard to determine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what line you supposed to walk on? If you say this about that community, you wrong.
Who can do what, when, and where?
Yeah.
Who gets crucified and who doesn't? Who loses everything and gains everything? It's the hypocrisy of it.
Before the show ends, I wanted to bring this up, and I meant to call you when I read it. Did you hear about the white woman who said that her son was being snack shamed? She wanted to sue the school.
Snack shamed?
Because she sent her son to school with a bottle of Pringles, with a can of Pringles, right? You hear about this?
I heard about that. Yeah.
So now it's like you could get outraged at a school and cause a national controversy and end up on a breakfast club for being snack shamed over Pringles. So like, what is the outrage about? Like,
because at this point, anything by any means necessary to go viral and be famous.
Snack shame.
Snack shame.
Snack shame.
I have sent my
tell that to a go back to the 1900s and tell that to a mama.
I mean, I can understand the child had butts or some rap snacks at a white school, but Pringles?
And I heard it was the red can. Not even a flavor
can. Classic. And he got snack shame. What school he go to?
But no, the mother said that she accused the school of snack shaming.
But not the school had anything to do with it. Did the teacher, the principal?
The teacher sent a letter home saying you should pick better options for your kids.
Oh.
You should pick healthier options for your
But that's healthy. That's not about Pringles.
But no.
Did she send him to a lunchbox full of donuts and chips and candy and some juicy juice?
No, but wait. She didn't tell the whole story. Because she posted on TikTok. The prelude before that was that the kid was coming home and saying that he didn't like the food that the school was giving him, meaning they was giving him like healthy options. So she sent a letter to the school like you should pick healthier options, like pick whatever for the kids to eat. The school sent the letter back with the principal saying you should pick healthier options. So she started the shit, and then when the school got salty with her, now you want to accuse the school of snack shaming and
But once again, we go back to people will do anything necessary to go viral. Because trust me, in the end, that silly shit wasn't even about her kid. That heifer was trying to go viral. Can I stand by that?
If she would have told grandma,
that wasn't even about your kid, because you probably sending your kid to school with a lunchbox full of high carbohydrate, preservative-filled bullshit. Your child gonna have gout before they're 20. But you know what? You want to go viral. Hell, people. No, because I'm a mama and I get territorial over this mama shit. I can't stand no sorry.
I wanted to call you when I was like, do you think this shit?
Girl, really? Really?
Snack shame.
So your little child, I bet you a little fat fucker too. You see a picture of the child? I bet you walking around here looking like Dartavius. I like to smoke some cigarettes and do bad.
Yo. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. Where you at?
Coming up with you guys are in this week when you hear this episode, I'll be in Dallas at the Empowerment Summit over at Gillies in Dallas. We are going to be empowering sisters. I'm the MC. I'm going to be hosting a gang of incredible panels. Sisters, get your tickets. You can find it on my website, or you can go straight to my Instagram, Coco Brown One Funny Mama. I know it sounds long, but don't trip. Just go see your C.O.A. Brown and the letter O. You'll see you have it with the blue check. Also, if you're in the Atlanta area, please join us May 27th from 11 to 2 for my annual Wigs of Love Lupus Brunch. We're going to have Tony Terry and Will Green. We're going to have an amazing artist. Crazed will be there. We're probably going to get him to rap or something. There's going to be a Christian rap because Dottie People's going to be there. But look, get your tickets. Go to Wigs of Love. That's WIGSOFLOVE.org or on my Instagram page, Wigs of Love. Get your tickets. You don't want to miss it. Come celebrate with us. We're beautiful women who are battling and winning against lupus every day.
Shout out to everybody out there battling lupus. I know a couple.
It's Lupus Awareness Month.
Yeah,
Hello.
Lupus Awareness. I know a couple people who battling lupus, and some of the most bravest and most resilient.
Yes.
I've had the opportunity to meet in my life. So
Absolutely.
super dope. Happy that you're doing that. And I look forward to being there.
Yes.
I'm going to suit up.
Suit up. I want to see this. See, c.crazed suited and booted. Please don't get a blue rag out the back of your pants, though.
Not doing that.
Keep it classy. Dottie People's going to be it.
Make sure y'all stay tuned in to the Six Second Media Network. Make sure y'all tune in to the What the Shit podcast, and make sure y'all visit cvyshop.com and get your official show merch from the Coco and Crazed show, from the What the Shit podcast, from the Clairvoyance merch shop, and
just follow the Coca and Crazed pod on Instagram.
Probably right, true. We
Yeah.
get a lot of traction over there.
That's a good thing.
Running it up.
Running it up, baby.
A lot of women, though.
Hello, women.
A lot of women.
First of all, they love me, and they're going to love you because we told them, well, we kind of leaked that you got an OnlyFans where you wear gray sweatpants and Walmart, so that's probably why they're following on the page.
You gotta stop that.
What? Is it helping?
No.
Is it helping?
No.
You said do whatever it takes for this podcast to be successful. You cannot renege now. Keep the gray sweatpants on. For $19.99, you can see Crazed walk through Walmart every morning in some gray sweatpants with no drawers on. Y'all can spin the Coca and Crazed show. We out.
I'm going to tell you.
Clairvoyance Fashion House. We believe that fashion should never compromise comfort or performance. Experience the best of both worlds with our luxurious sportswear and casual clothing. Clairvoyance Fashion House is your go-to casual clothing line for any occasion. Our fashion gurus have meticulously created designs that are not only fashionable but also robust and long-lasting. Embroideries that are elaborate and designs that are wonderfully detailed. Our apparel is manufactured from the best fabric materials, which have been carefully chosen for their softness, durability, and quality. Visit cvyshop.com today and use code 6SEC to get 25% off any item in the store. Again, that website is cvyshop.com, and remember to use promo code 6SET, that's the number 6SEC, to get 20% off your first order. Now back to the show.
6 seconds, what's up? Nah, it's been a minute since I walked out on getting wiz. Ain't been chillin', I've been grinding, I've been running to the money, y'all. My time expensive, bring a budget, we can kick it. Ain't no money, ain't my business, I'm just married to the millions. My palm itching, this paper too addicted, gotta get it by any means. Got a scheme, then I'm with it, yeah. I gotta have it, yeah. I got some habits, bags bending, bag if in breeze grabbing. I'm a C note holding, C note throwing.